Welcome everybody, welcome back to another morning word. For those that are new to this is where I share a short couple minute video, really to share from my own personal Bible study. The reason why, okay, I think a lot of times people, feel that this Bible is just some kind of, airy-fairy book, but there is so much practical advice in this book, and if you take it on board, it can take your life from here to here. How do I know this? I read this thing and I apply it to my own life, and I see it take my mind, more importantly, from the gutter to the top. And I really hope that you're blessed with the same thing too. I must always say this: I'm not a pastor, not a preacher or anything like that, just someone who fell in love with this word and wanted to share it with the world. So let's really get into this. Today we're going to be reading, from those taking notes, from Genesis 34 verse 1 and 2, okay? And it reads this, and I'm going to title this, Control Your Lust. Guys, girls, control your lust before your lust controls you. So let's really read into this, and he reads here. He says, Now Dinah, the daughter of Leah, had been born to Jacob, went out to visit the women of the land. When Shechem's son Hamor the Hivite, the ruler of that area, saw her, he took her and raped her. Now, I'm going to show you the consequences of that lust, what happened. Okay? Dinah's, I don't know if I pronounced that correctly, so forgive me if it's not. Dinah's brothers took their swords and attacked the unsuspecting city, killing every male. They put Hamor and his son Shechem to the sword and took Dinah from Shechem's house and left. What was the consequences here? I don't know if this is the first rape, do you know what I mean? But we're right in the beginning of the Bible, what we're talking about, 7,000 years or whatever it may be. Okay, now we all talk about the good old days. Okay, the good old days were better. There wasn't as much bad things. There just wasn't social media, so we could report on it. There was still evil back then. Now we saw the evil of people not controlling lust. Okay, now this guy had saw a woman. Okay, that he had liked. He had saw a woman that he was attracted to. Okay, but what did he do? He went out and raped her. Why? Because he had uncontrolled lust. Uncontrolled lust. Now we see the same thing. Okay, only this week in the news. Okay, we heard of someone in America. Okay, a prominent figure in politics. Okay, his lust overcame him and he was doing things that were inappropriate, so he's had to resign. We've heard it obviously of a politician recently, okay, in the UK. So things haven't changed. Okay, lust is still controlling us. You only have to walk up and down the streets now, and lust is everything. Sexual lust is everything now. Pornography on the high. We're hearing more rapes from footballers, college students. It's an epidemic. Why? Because instead of controlling it, okay, we became friends with it. Now let me show you something. You cannot become friends with lust and think that you're going to win. It will bring you destruction. Okay, now so that's the question that I really want to ask you today. This is the question that, God, challenges me, man. Because look, I'm human, I'm a man too. Okay, are you struggling with lust today? Question of the day: are you struggling with lust today? Here's a lesson I really want you to take from this today. Listen, lust is not your friend. It will use you, it will abuse you and spit you out once it's had its wicked way. Those people who thought they were having a good time, and now they're getting kicked out of college, or look at that footballer who lost everything in his career for a moment of lust. Do you think that he would have wished and gone back and said, I wish I controlled that? And how can you control it? Here's the action of the day. The action of the day is this: confess it. I have days when I mess up, days where I'm feeling a little bit lustful in my head. I phone my disciple or I phone my best friend, okay, and I say, I'm feeling like this. Why? Because I want to put it under control before it manifests itself into things that I'm going to regret for a lifetime. So that's the action of the day. Be honest, confess it, deal with it, root it out, so you can live a life that's blessed. So I really pray that blesses you today, especially for those who are really struggling with lust. Okay, and as we always say, with Jen Hope, God's gift to us is life. What we do with that life is our gift back to God. God bless you. Thank you for joining us. And also, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Send us your comments. Is there anything that you really want us to dig deep into, or get my, thoughts around a particular scripture, or if there's something that you're struggling with, I'd love to pray for you too. Okay, so God bless you. And as I said, please join us for the next morning word. Bye-bye.